Going down, we're not going down into highlight.
I guess I should go review mine. I got an F for that.
All right, so we've done once. Okay, now I'm going to come in, I'm going to sink in, I'm going to start sinking in there again. Usually the second and third and fourth, however many times I do it, usually get progressively easier. I'll typically progressively sink in a little bit further. Slow, steady, smooth. Still feel okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't want that answer to change. Okay. If it starts to get a little bit uncomfortable or something like that, then let me know. Mm-hmm. Okay. And that time was a little bit easier. Okay. So I could really try to ramp it up. But usually if I've already got a person pretty comfortable, and I may already have done some stuff around their neck, we've already done some stuff around their temporalis or whatever, or in this case we already did some other stuff for that portion of her neck and jaw. Okay. By this point she should be pretty comfortable with me, so I don't want to upset that apple cart. Okay. And now look at the difference of how much we can go in as far as pressure. Notice I'm actually getting in behind. I'm getting on the inside aspect of the edge of her mandible now. Still tolerable?
Yeah, that's a little bit.
Yeah, now it's starting to get a little bit more exciting, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm not going to force it past that. You could feel that little blippiness as we truly begin to roll over the digastrics. Okay. And again, I'm not really worried about the muscle. As I'm more interested, like how are these muscles going to reflect her body's response to how it perceives that threat. Well, let's go one more time here. And realistically, I could go 8-10 times, but I think this is going to be about past number 5. You can watch the video and tell me later. Okay, but again, you can see the difference in the penetration now. How much further behind, and inside her mandible I am. Okay, slow and easy. Okay, and come back up. So, I press along in here. Not too bad. Okay. If I go pressing over here.
Right.
Yeah. See, and now we got the other side. We didn't touch yet. Oh no. Okay. So I'm kind of curious though. Slowly open your mouth. And slowly close. Okay. So did you see? You see now her jaw deviated a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Why would that be?
Because now the tensions. Yeah.
Made some big changes on one side, but not so much on the other. Okay. So, and which way did it deviate towards?
Right.
Yeah, slowly open it up again. And on the way down, it deviated left and then back towards the center. Slowly close. And when it closes, it goes almost straight. So in her case, it's okay. Earlier it was straight. So let's do just a little bit of stuff to make a change to that. Okay. So one thing about jaw deviation is that it's going to deviate. If the pterygoids are the main thing, it's going to usually deviate away from the affected pterygoids. So maybe I need to do all the stuff I just did. Maybe I don't know yet. So I am curious to try something. We'll see if it makes a difference. So what I'd like you to do is I want to try a very simple positional thing for the pterygoids. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So this might feel a little bit odd because I'm going to ask you to let yourself be slack-jawed, and you probably don't spend a lot of time slack-jawed. Okay. So I want you to pretend you're someone that you're probably not normally. Okay, go ahead and let your jaw go a little loose. Okay, just right about there. Good. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to very gently, I'm going to stabilize her cranium. Just very gently with her jaw open. Okay, just very gently take her jaw in the direction that it normally deviates as she's trying to open it. Okay. And this is this would be a positional release for the pterygoids on the right side of her jaw. I'm trying to remember if it's both medial and lateral pterygoids or if it's more one than the other. I'm going to claim brain fart at the moment. There is a fantastic book on positional release technique by Carrie D'Ambrosio and one or two co-authors. That is one of the better books I've seen on demonstrating positional release techniques. It's got a nice section on jaw and head and cranium stuff that can be very helpful for some of the jaw stuff I've seen. Okay, but they're very simple. Okay, and then I'm going to ease back out of here. Okay, good. All right, let's try very slowly opening up again. And slowly closing. So she got most of the way open, but she still got a little pop. So we've still got a little bit more that we could do here. Okay, coming down along in here. Not too bad along there, is it? Okay, so coming down. Oh, same area as before. Okay, so we'll do a little bit over here. And as I go pressing in here, anything?
It's just uncomfortable. It doesn't hurt.
Okay. Yep. So I'm going to do a little bit over here, and then we'll wrap her up.
How about the Harmon L. Myers book?
I don't have that one.
It's funny. If you go by reviews, that's supposedly a good one.
It might be.
Yeah.
It probably would be. I only have a couple of strain counter strain position release books. So
It's interesting. Kind of helpful. Elvis has left the building.
Out here as I go pressing in here now, is that still tender?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Let's try doing a little slidey glidey along there too. Just a little. Not too bad along there.
Mm-mm.
Cool. Slow. Easy. Your tissues are really letting me just go on this side. Let's try just going just a little bit. A little bit more tender there. And what am I going to do? I'm going to slow down. I definitely don't want to force. A little better as I slow down. And just following the angle of the jaw there. It's already letting me go. I mean, like here we are at number 2. I'm already almost as far as I was on the final stroke on the other side. Will she still have a pop when she goes to open her jaw? Maybe.
Yeah, I think the popping itself, as long as there's no pain, isn't necessarily something to be concerned about.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, from what I've read.
Yeah. You mean that just might be her permanent party trick? You know, I got my hands since I was 12.
Oh, really?
I have no particular reason. I was scared crapless for a long time, though. You know, because I mean, at that age, they're always like, "Oh, if you crack your knuckles, you're going to get arthritis earlier."
Yeah.
Well, there I was, and you know how badly your knuckles want to crack sometimes?
Yeah.
And there I was doing everything I could not to crack my knuckles, and to the point that my hands hurt. And then I would do something and like pick something up and pop, 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 and I'm like, oh. So glad that was a big fat lie.
And you're reprogrammed now.
Oh yeah. So now that's one of the myths I like to bust. Otherwise, my knuckles would be the size of grapefruit. Okay, yeah, and this is like easy now. So when I press along in here, is that still tender?
Not nearly as much.
Yeah. I think there's opportunities for us to do more if we took a full hour and so forth.
Yeah.
But go ahead and slowly open and close your jaw one more time.
It was easier to open at that time, though.
Yeah, I think a little more work, we could probably make that a little easier yet. You know, would you have a change in the frequency of pop? I don't know. And honestly, I'm not sure that's something really to be concerned about.
When usually pops. I don't think it is.
I don't recommend like intentionally go, you know, try to
That
pop
was
it.
just to try to show you.
Yeah, no. But yeah, I mean, so some of our different things, okay? Same concepts, different place. Okay? Gentle positioning, gentle stretching, making sure that she and I are interacting, that she feels safe and comfortable, you know, hopefully that the tenderness is decreasing. Okay? All right. Thank you.
You're the best, Jason.
Thank you so much for the extra time.